how cruel a wife can be to plot a murder for her husband.
सोनम दोषी है तो उसको है ना डायरेक्टली फांसी पे चढ़ा दिया जाए।
Raja Raghuvanshi thought it was the beginning of forever with his wife Sonam. But for her, it was the perfect setup to kill. She didn't mourn, she masterminded. Sonam, along with 4 men, including her suspected lover, is accused of luring Raja to Meghalaya to end his life on their honeymoon. But this is not an example of marriages that youngsters should look up to. During 1960s in Assam, one voice stood out, soft, soulful and unforgettable. It belonged to Dipali a gifted singer whose melodies once echoed in every Assamese home. Her voice was more than just music. It was the sound of a generation's soul. But fate had other plans. At just 27, Deepali's rising career was suddenly halted. Diagnosed in 1968 with a rare and aggressive motor neuron disease, her body slowly betrayed her. The illness, cruel and relentless, stripped her of her motor functions, and with them, her most treasured gift, her voice. To many, it seemed her story had ended there, a tragic silence replacing what was once celebrated sound. But then came Nilpaban Baruah, a young artist freshly returned from Shantiniketan. Nilpaban had dreams of nurturing art in Assam. Instead, he found something even rarer, a love story that would redefine devotion. He first saw Dipali at her sister's home. By then, she was already wheelchair-bound, her illness steadily progressing. But Nilpaban didn't see tragedy. He saw her strength, her grace, her spirit. And in that moment, he chose her. They married in 1976. In a world often obsessed with perfection, with appearance, ability, and status, Nilpaban's decision was revolutionary. Where others saw burden, he saw beauty. Where most would walk away, he stood still and stayed. For 43 years, he became her hands and feet, her caregiver, her partner, her everything. He bathed her, fed her, read to her, talked to her. He created a life around her, not out of duty, but love. Every day became a quiet masterpiece of patience, tenderness, and loyalty. When Dipali passed away in 2018, Assam didn't just lose a legendary voice. The world lost a rare kind of love, the kind that asks for nothing but gives everything. Marriage is meant to be a holy union of love and trust, but a few chilling cases draw a brutal contrast between love and betrayal. And it forces us to ask, which side of love is the world leaning toward?